Welcome back to my channel, y'all. Today I'm fixing to get started back on the 1600. I found out some information, and this is from the shop manual. The fuel pressure that I got on this bike right now is at 65, 66 psi. All right, according to the shop manual, it ain't supposed to have but 44 pounds on it. And I was writing down some important stuff like the input voltage on the throttle. Let's see, what is don't you just hate it when you lose your thinking? And it's the let's see, throttle positioning sensor. That's what I'm trying to say. Anyway, I have got the voltage, input voltage, output voltage, output voltage at full throttle opening, and the resistance on it. And I noticed about the fuel pressure. And see, now there's another part that I did not write down, but I do know what that is. I'll get to that in just a second. All right, the fuel pressure. It switches on 44 psi, not 65 or 66. All right, with the engine idling, 44 psi. Now the other part that I did not write down is when you switch the ignition on and the pump stops running, then the pressure is supposed to drop back to 41. But while it's running, while the pump is pumping, it's supposed to be 44 psi. So, I was thinking that I was, the sensors that was on the throttle and all, and I was thinking that, okay, they might be something wrong there. And I just happened to run across that fuel pressure. It's like, oh boy. Remember in the one video where I was upping the pressure on that fuel pressure regulator? Well, now I'm fixing to go and see if I can reverse what I done. That's what I'm going to try to do. Now, if I mess up on it, I'm not worried about it, for the simple reason is I got another one coming in. I'm just waiting for it to show up. But I'm fixing to go ahead and get started. I don't think I'm even worried about, filming, taking the bike apart, because y'all done seen me take this bike apart several times. And it's the same process, remove the rear seat, remove the seat, remove the cover up here, lay the gauges and everything to the side, take the two bolts back here on the back, that one bolt up there in the front, slide the tank out, undo the wires, y'all know the process. Okay, well, I reckon what I'll do is next time you see this, I'll have the tank sitting over there on the table, and get started on pulling that fuel pump out. And I might just go ahead and pull the fuel pump out, and then take the regulator out, go see if I can reduce that pressure, put it back in, test it. If it's not at the 40, I'm thinking something like, if I can get it down to something like 45, 48, 45, somewhere along in there, I would be happy. Because I seen a thing on Google. Well, let's see, Google. Yeah, it was Google. When I was looking up these regulators, fuel pressure regulators, excuse me, there was one in there it showed 50 psi. So I'm thinking, okay, that might be something that, as long as I can get it down off of the 60s, get it closer to what the actual pressure is supposed to be. If I can get it between 44 to 50 pounds, I think I'll leave it alone and just go with it. Okay, well, I'll be right back. Like I said, I'll have the tank off and I'll be over there at the table or the bench. Okay, now I have got the tank off. I got it sitting over here on the table. I need to stand it up to where I can get this fuel pump out of it. Let's see. Make sure that's a little straight right there. Okay, I believe she's going to stay. Take a 10 millimeter. Yep. Wire just don't want to do right. That's okay. Take a 10 millimeter. You got 5 bolts to remove. I think I have removed this fuel pump probably 4 or 5 times already. Get this fuel pump out, set it up on the bench, vise right there, remove that regulator, and I don't know exactly how I'm going to do it. I've been thinking about it for the past few days, and I'm just going to have to figure something out. Excuse me. Like I said, I got another regulator coming in, fuel pressure regulator. Now on this, right there where that regulator is, it has a tendency to get a little aggravating. Okay, that time it came out. Right there's that regulator, y'all. Alright. Let me position that tank just a little bit better. Get my fuel pressure gauge hooked to it, and I'll be right back. What I have done, I have found a bolt that I just can get started in there, and you can see it's not straight at all. Remember when I was increasing the pressure of this regulator, I was using a brass bar on top of it and taking a hammer, the small hammer, and just tapping it. Well, what I'm going to do is put it in a vise like so. Take this adjustable wrench, put it on there, and see if I can take the hammer and bump that to bring that pressure, relieve that spring to where it will relieve some of that pressure off of the regulator. And that's about the only thing I can come up with. And I was thinking I could use something like a 1/4 inch bolt, but nope, a 1/4 inch bolt won't work. So let's see what happens. Let me snug that down just a little bit more. Now I don't want to release the pressure too much. Let's see what we got right here, right quick like. Yeah, that's just barely going in there. But as long as I can take this right here and bring it out, it should relieve that pressure. Now let's go see what we got. I got the battery and all hooked up. Now let's see what kind of pressure we're gonna have. Remember, it was 65, 66. All right. Slide this back in like that. There's got to be an easier way of doing that. I wonder if I can hold it and not make a mess. I might not have enough gas in there too. Let me see what she's gonna do. Yep, I don't have enough gas in there. I'll be right back. Yeah, I got my gas. Pour some right down in here. Okay. Now we'll do this again. I've been thinking about taking me a hose clamp and holding that in there, because snapping this back and forth on there is, you got to be careful, because you don't want to break this piece, because I don't think you can buy just this piece. Let me see if I can just hold it with my thumb and not make a mess everywhere. Uh-oh. Do y'all see what I see? Okay, there's 40. Come on. This battery I'm using is low. I might need to charge the battery right here. Yep, I'm gonna end up making a mess. Because it's got pressure on it. Yep. Made a mess. That's what you run into when you're trying to remove the pressure regulator. But it did go up to 45. I don't think I got the right pressure to begin with. And I feel like this battery is a little on the low side. Let me I'll be right back with y'all in just a little bit. Let me get the battery charger, charge this battery up some, then repeat the process. I'm hoping it don't go above 45, you know, 48, 45, 48. I'll be very satisfied at that pressure. I'll be right back. Okay, I got my battery charging. I just checked the voltage on it. It's showing me right at 14 volts. Of course, that's with the charger, but let's see. And I went ahead and put a hose clamp to help hold that in. Now let's see what's going to happen here. We still got 66 pounds. Okay. Oh well. Now I'll go back over there, hopefully put the boat back on it, and see if I can't bring that pressure down. Now I'm gonna have to let that pressure bleed off. It's slowly bleeding. It's down to about 57 right there. Let me just go ahead and bleed it off this way, right here. Now, remove this hose clamp. Put that right there. Come on. Sometimes them O-rings can be a booger to get out of there. Yeah. Okay. Make sure my gauge goes back to 0. Alright. Be right back. Okay, got my boat back in. I don't know how long this is going to last right here. Let's see, I better turn it that way and get to it a little bit better. Go back and try it again. Yeah, I'm good mind see if I can leave that bolt in there, cause that's, no, I better take it out, cause I don't want it mashing up against anything in there. Yeah, and that bolt is barely in there. Okay, let's go back to it again. This takes a while. I forgot my screwdriver. Doggone it. Well, there's one thing about me. I forget a lot of stuff. I'll tell you that for sure. That ought to be tied plenty to hold. Put a little more gas in it because it's pulling air. Put a little much in it that time, but I just want to see what that pressure goes to. It's still going up to, it's still got the pressure on it, y'all. Apparently this is not working the way I was hoping it would. Okay. Man, what a mess, what a mess, what a mess. Okay, I'll be back in a little bit. What can I do to get that pressure down? Other than wait for the new one to show up. Alright, I'll be right back. Folks, I hate to say it, but I have messed up again. I almost had that. I had it down to about 52 pounds. And now I got gas coming out of this part. Somehow I have messed up something in there. I don't know what it is, but I do know that this is no good no more. So all I can do now is wait and get my new pressure regulator. Hopefully it'll come in tomorrow, maybe Saturday, I don't know. I'm hoping to hurry up and get it put in and check the fuel pressure on it right quick like, put it back in the tank and get that motorcycle running again. I reckon I should have stopped at 52 pounds, but I figured I can get it just a little bit less. Oh well. All I can do is wait till it comes in, and when I get it coming in, or when I get it, I put it in, and I'll see y'all then. Okay, well here it is a week later, And I have finally got my new regulator, fuel pressure regulator in. I messed this one up, like y'all seen that in the video. Alright, what I'm going to do is go ahead and oil this thing. I need to put some gas in my pump, and I need to check, I'm going to check the pressure on this. I like to know what the pressure is. Put a little oil on it, lubricate it. Slide that in. I'm going to go ahead and put my snap on it, the lock on it. Don't look like them is locked in. Let's see, let me. It's hard to see, it's getting dark and it looks like it's fixing to rain. Get my light. That time it went. Yeah, it was hanging right in there. Okay, now put some gas in it. Yeah, the wind's gonna pick up. I reckon I'm gonna have to shut the door. Doggone it. Oh, that's okay. Now, got that. All right, now gotta put some more gas in it. This thing been, like I said, it's been sitting for, I've been waiting for about a week for this thing to show up. Oop. Yeah, get gas everywhere. Yeah, it's doing like it's supposed to. And my fuel pressure gauge is off just a little. It's showing to be 52 right there, but it's bleeding down like it's supposed to. All right, so my actual gauge is off just a little. And I'm just making sure everything is going to be okay. Yeah, it's bleeding down. So apparently my gauge, if this is correct, this is supposed to be a 44 pound pressure. So, and I'm looking at 52 pounds instead of 65, 66 pounds. So that's good. In other words, my pressure has decreased by 15 pounds according to my gauge. So my gauge must be off some itself. So let's see, 7 from 44 to 52, that's 7, 44, 6, 7, 8 pounds. So I think my gauge is about 8 pounds off. Okay, now I'm fixing to go get the tank, put everything back together, and put the motorcycle back together. I'm tired of it being sitting there, not together. Don't worry, I ain't gonna worry about recording it. And you know, this is, I just got to get this thing put back together. And I reckon that'll do it for this video. Thank you for watching.